Good afternoon, everyone. I extend a warm welcome to all at the Virtual Education Fair Infinitum. I find immense pleasure in introducing our honorable speaker, Mr. Himanshu Sharma, who is Executive Officer at ICSI. Mr. Himanshu Sharma is MBA in Operation Management, PG Diploma in Journalism, BCom from Delhi University. He worked in media industry for around 7 years. He has worked with Z Group, UTV Group, Disney Group. He joined ICSI in 2011. Presently, he is an executive officer at ICSI. He is looking after placements, career awareness programs, and students training programs at ICSI. I request Sir to enlighten the audience with his precious words. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thanks for the introduction and thanks for inviting us for this career fair. And it's always a pleasure to come to your school physically as well, I guess, virtually also. And good morning to all of you, all the
Welcome.
participants. Good morning. And as usual, I would like to start with a very basic thing that the purpose of mine taking this session is just to give you information. I'm not here to say that all of you must join company secretaryship and this is the best course in the world. But I'm here to say that you should be aware about one of the best course available in India, and specifically for commerce stream students, because I'm told that you all are from commerce stream. So when basically we go for commerce, there are two, three options. One is the academic side and second is the professional side. By academic, I mean BCom maybe, regular or BA, then BCA, and then not many things are there which you can always explore, and this kind of fair is for that only. And then there is a professional side to your uh, uh, this commerce stream, which is comprises of company secretaryship, CS, then CA, chartered accountancy, and CMA, cost and management accounting. So today our agenda is to talk about company secretaryship. And as I told you that for BCom and academic courses, there are so many universities and institutes available. Maybe Delhi University, IGNOU, IP, Amity, you name it, and you can take BCom from there. You can take admission in that. But if you want to go for your professional course of company secretaryship, so there is only one institute in India, that is Institute of Company Secretaries of India. There is no other institute. You will not be going to any college or university and asking to take admission for company secretaryship. They will tell you that go to the ICSI website and take online admission. This is the only institute in India and it is under the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So it is the same ministry under which you are doing your ROC work and RD work, related work. Incorporation of business you are going through. No? So it is under the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So this institute is under ministry and it is a statutory body under Parliamentary Act 1980. So why I'm giving you this background is because if you look at the headline of maybe few days back or few months back, you can find that 80 odd B schools, business schools, shut down in last 1.5 year or so. So because if you are not taking a actual recce of a institute you want to go, so you will find yourself in a very difficult position. So this institute is a government institute, is a statutory body, and the only institute in India. The head office of this institute is at Lodi Road, and some part is at Noida, Sector 62. And then we have regional offices, 4 regions: North, South, East, West. And then because it is the only institute in India, we have so many branches all across India. So there are roughly 72 to 74 branches. So in by any chance, if your parents get transferred or you go for studies out of Delhi as well, and Delhi, Noida, NCR, so you can find our institute there also. The same with the branch. No? Because it is the only institute, so we have branches, many branches. So you can take admission through online into this institute, and there are roughly 60,000 company secretaries in India, and they are all from this institute, of course. And some 4 lakh students are registered for this kind of course. So before moving forward, I would just like to take up the basic thing, which is, sir, who is a company secretary? Because okay, right, we are doing this, we are attending the seminar and fair, but we don't know. We are from commerce stream, and still we don't know who is a company secretary. So friends, the basic is that when I was having good amount of money, I wanted to open a shop. I opened it, and then what? The all the profit was mine, and all the losses I bear. So I want you to tell me which form of business is this when I'm talking to you.
Sole proprietorship.
Great, great. Right, Dhruv. You are right. It's sole proprietorship. Moving forward, I wanted to do something better, and I'm maybe a dealer in the motorbikes, Hero Honda, and it requires a capital of 7 to 8 crores. And I was not having that much money. So what I did, I asked Pooja ma'am to please join me, and she can bring in some capital, maybe 4 5 crores, and similar will be mine, and we can start with this form of business. So we joined, and this form of business started. Which form of business is this?
Partnership.
Partnership.
Exactly. Can you name the act? Partnership Act.
Indian Partnership Act 1932.
Great, great. Good reply, Gitika. I'm very happy that I'm at the right place. And congratulations to the teachers. They are replying really quick and absolutely right. So yes, it is a Partnership Act 1932. I will come to you why I'm asking you this kind of question. There is a purpose why I'm asking. Moving forward, I wanted to be maybe a manufacturer of something, maybe a laptop or camera, and it requires a capital of 50 to 60 crores, and we were not having that much money. So we decided that this we will float in the market. We will inform all that what we want to do, and we want capital. So we opened it for all of you, and all of you get interested into this, and you maybe participated, somebody maybe with 10,000, and maybe somebody with lakhs and 2 lakhs also. And by this way, our corpus become 50 to 60 crores, that was which was required. So which form of business is this? 12th or 11th?
Both can reply 11, 12 because 11 they do this forms.
Okay,
So,
okay, okay. No, they are replying very well, but I think please be specific with your reply. Anyone?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, would you please repeat what you just said?
I said that I asked all of you, we asked all of you to invest in our business, and some of you invested maybe 10,000, some of you maybe lakh and 2 lakhs also. And in this way, our corpus become 60 crores, the required amount. So which form of business is this when I am asking all of you?
Or company form of business.
Yes, it is. And to be specific, it is joint stock company. Great. So can you tell me how do we take decision in sole proprietorship, the first form of business?
Sir, it is done solely by the main owner of the business.
Absolutely. And what about partnership?
Sir, done by the partners jointly, discussed by the partners all the
How can we take decision in this form of business?
Sir,
In
the
the
company form of
joint stock company I am talking about.
Sir, it is done by the board of directors, and also the decisions are also influenced by the owners, that is the shareholders. They also
Great. Really, really happy to be part of this fair. Congratulations to all of you and ma'am especially. Good, good, good reply I'm getting. I am telling you, with my words is because I have been to many webinars and physical programs as well, but there are very few people who give the exact answer. So good, Shreyans, if I am pronouncing your name correctly. Congratulations, good. So we take decisions through the board of directors. Now here comes the role of a company secretary. A company secretary is basically a person who is a legal advisor to the board of directors. He is the one who's looking after the Companies Act 2013, which you all are going through. He is the one who is looking after all the Factories Act or maybe labor laws or maybe any act, any law applicable to the company. He is the one who is responsible for doing all the compliances in a company, because there are lot many documents which needs to be filled as per government. The government is asking the companies to fill quarterly reports, then half yearly reports, then yearly reports. So every quarter he is the person who is preparing the document, signing with his name and his membership number of the institute which he gets, and then he is submitting it. Earlier it used to be physical thing, but since last 1 decade it is now on through online mode only. So you will be preparing a document, signing the documents and digital signatures, and then you can upload on the site of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So this is the role of a company secretary. He is the one who is taking all the information from the different heads, because in you might have gone through that in organization we have different departments, sales department, production department, and then so many HR departments. So he is the one who is taking the information from all these departments and then compiling it and giving it to the board of directors. Because in the meeting of board of directors, no CA or no MBA is allowed to sit. It is only the company secretaries, by the virtue of their position, is allowed to sit in the meeting of the board of directors. No? So this is the liberty which a company secretary is having, because lot many people just know the name of the board of directors and they never met the board of directors, even if they are at very higher positions. But here, if you are a company secretary, not only sitting with the board of directors in the meeting, but also preparing the agendas for them and preparing the minutes for them. By minutes, I mean a gist, a summary of what has happened in the meeting. So he is the one who is preparing the minutes as well, and he is the one who is helping out in the strategies. What should be the strategy of the company? So all these work uh, is done by the company secretary. I try to cover the things because if you are not comfortable in the working of a company secretary, then there is no point in going for this kind of course. So first you should be aware what a company secretary is doing. He is doing all the legal works. He is also in sometimes companies, he is the one who is signing the balance sheets. No? Other than CAs, company secretaries are also signing the balance sheet. So you might be going through your balance sheet. मिल रही है नहीं मिल रही पता नहीं, but it will be signed by you maybe in near future. So he is the one who is doing all the notice preparation for the annual journal meeting, and he is the one who is representing the company in the NCLT. Earlier, there used to be cases on companies and they used to go to the courts, high courts, supreme courts, and lower courts. Now there is a separate court, NCLT. People go there and then company secretaries represents and lawyers represent there the companies and the clients. So he's the one who is dealing with this thing. He's the one who is dealing with the shareholders. So you invested in this form of company and you all become shareholder of the company. So if you are the shareholder, if your parents are in fact shareholder of any company, you can see the email accounts of there and you can find that all the correspondence, all the emails are under the name of a company secretary. So they are the one who are dealing with the shareholders. So it's like incorporation, mergers, all aspects, because recently you might have seen that there is VI merger of a Vodafone and Idea. No, so all you just see the ad, the advertisement, but lot many documentation work is done at the background. and this documentation work and valuation work is done by the company secretaries. So in this way, company secretary is playing a very important role in a company, and all those companies which are having a paid up capital of 10 crores or more, there is a compulsion to appoint a company secretary. Friends, I'm using the word compulsion here. So if the companies are not hiring a company secretary and their paid up capital is 10 crore, then they need to pay the fine on per day basis to the government. So government is so strict nowadays that if a company is not hiring a CS, is not giving opportunities to the CS, then they are collecting fines from the companies. Similarly, there are listed companies. So these listed companies, there is a compulsion to appoint a CS. I'm now covering the aspect what you can expect from this kind of a course. So if you complete this course, you can find job in the companies where the paid up capital is 10 crore or more, or where there is a listed company. Plus, a few days back there was problem with the major bank in India. I don't want to name, and after that RBI came up with the draft that they are thinking of appointing company secretary in all the banks as well, compulsorily. So it is still in a draft stage. We are not sure, but there is a possibility that, again, you can understand there are so many banks in India. So in banks, there will be compulsory to appoint a company secretary. The job prospect is huge, and very important thing is that a few, maybe last 8 months or so, people are losing their jobs. It is a fact. So at that point of time, if a person is having a professional degree like a company secretary, so you don't want yourself to be dependent on anyone. If you have a degree like CS, you can start with your practice. You can start with opening of your own firm, and you can start earning. So this degree gives you the power that while sitting at your home with this degree, with your associate membership number, you can start signing the documents and getting the fees. It is just like doctors. All the doctors are not engaged or with the hospitals. Many of them have opened their own clinic. No? So they are doing their own practice. Similarly, a company secretary, they can also start their own. They can start with their practice and start earning, open their firm, and people will come to them and ask for signature, because there are so many companies where there is a compulsion to do a secretarial audit. No, there is accounting auditing is there. Plus, there is nowadays secretarial audit is also there, which is compulsory. So this needs to be done by the practicing company secretary, and the practicing company secretary can earn huge if they are into this. So in this way, practice side is also doing very well. And in this current scenario, I would suggest you that please go for a course where you can earn while at home. I'm not against any graduation or MBA or anything. I myself is both, but I would suggest you that at this moment, because the situation is very tough, you should have a degree where you can sit at your home, at the comfort of your home, and you can earn at the same time by digitally signing the document and going through the documents at home. Everyone is having a laptop and internet connection, and thankfully government is also supporting the thing by receiving the documents in digital form only. So it's a win-win situation for all of us. So this is, by this way you can either be in job if you complete this course, or you can be self-employment. So friends, this is, I think, the allotted time for me to become a radio, and I want now it to be a more interactive one. I want to take questions rather than my keep on saying about the company secretaryship, because basic thing, who is a company secretary and what a company secretary is doing in a company, I've covered, tried to cover. Now I want you to ask me questions so that we can interact. Pooja ma'am, if you can help us out by taking the queries.
Yes, sir, sure.
I
Uh,
left many things in between, but I think half 20 minutes is enough for anyone to give any kind of information. Uh, You can always go to the website of the institute, which is icsi.edu. And as I told you, it is a government institute, statutory body. It is very economical also.
yes, sir, definitely. And students must be having a lot of questions also. So you can just raise your hand, or I can name the students who just want to ask. There are so many students. So, Shruti, Jasmine, you can ask. You can go in a serial order, or you can raise your hands. Those who want to ask.
They can unmute directly and ask. There is no issues in that.
Yes, yes, sir.
They can ask.
Can I ask Pooja ma'am?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Puja, hi.
Thank you. Hi.
Mm.
Thank you, Himanshu sir, for joining our
Yeah. Hi,
school
ma'am.
again this time. It was a wonderful session, and I'm really happy with the response of the students as well. I just wanted, on behalf of the students, to ask two questions. One,
Yeah.
uh, the kind of entrance that they have to take
Mm-hmm.
while applying for CS.
Yes.
Secondly, students have a little misconception related to whether maths should be a compulsory subject for studying CS. So I want you
Okay.
to answer these two questions on behalf of students, please.
Yeah, ma'am. It's a very
Thank you.
basic question and good questions. Ma'am, in ICSI, if you want to enter company secretaryship, maths is not a compulsion. In fact, commerce is also not a compulsion. Anyone from any stream except fine arts can enter into this kind of course. Although the course content is such that it will always fare commerce stream students more than anyone else. But law students, science students, engineering students are also coming up. And last year only our president was from the science background. So stream does not really matter, and maths will not be there at all throughout the span. So first question I think I answered. No need. The maybe at school level we divide the complete thing that okay I'm having maths and you are not having maths, and sometimes sections are also divided on that basis. But in CS there is an entrance exam first for the course. So you need to register for the entrance exam, and those who are in 12th standard, the information I just want you to note down is that last date for registration for CS executive entrance test is 15th of April for you, which means just after your boards maybe, and you can register for the entrance examination. Your exam will be in May, right? So you can register, and in the first or second week of May you will be facing the examination, and entrance test is there, friends. So that is the reason why I was asking you few basic questions, because these kind of questions will be there and you need to answer how simple it may find to you, but these are the basic questions we are having with relate to maybe business or something like that. Plus we have our website and mock tests are also there, and everything is mentioned there, no? So we will be covering business communication, legal aptitude and logical reasoning, economics and business environment, and current affairs, communication skills. So these are the four subjects we will be covering in the entrance examination. So during the business, maybe you might find this kind of questions like partnership and decisions and board of directors kind of questions. So you should be prepared. You should do good in your 11th and 12th to clear this examination. Plus current affairs is also there. So please go through the newspapers or maybe some novels or something like that, and then so that you can be prepared for the entrance examination. Fees is very nominal. It is 1,000 rupees for entrance examination, and it is simple one. You need to just get 40% in each subject, and aggregate should be 50% in the entrance. which means it's simple thing, no negative marking, nothing like that. So you just commerce stream, it becomes very easy for all of you to enter the clear the executive entrance exam, and by this way you can enter the course. And if you clear the executive entrance test, then there will be two stages: executive level and then professional level. Fees again is very nominal, 8500 for executive level and 13,000 for professional level. And it is a distance learning course, friends. By distance learning, I mean that you can do any other course with this kind of course. No? If you want to go for BCom regular, you can do that, because we are not asking for your attendance anytime, except at the time of examination. We are not expecting any kind of attendance from your side. No? So it's very easy. You can register, you can give examination. Hardly 4 or 5 days required to go to the examination hall, and then that's it. We are not requiring anything else from you. So it's a very simple way and very flexible course. No? So executive level, and then there is professional level. 3 semesters in professional level, 2 semesters in executive level. You clear that, then there is a training of 2 years roughly, and then after that you will get the associate membership of this institute. So you can use it maybe after taking a certificate of practice, you can start practice from day one, or you can go for job as well. So it's this is the simple way of clearing the course. And although it takes time, because you need to be committed towards your studies for company secretarieship course. So I tried to cover your question, ma'am. Yeah, question please.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
There is a myth that company secretaries are corporate lawyers. Is it really a myth or?
You companies do hire corporate lawyers as well, and it is not a myth. It is just that in some cases companies are just going for the lawyers only, and in some companies they are just going for the company secretaries too, for NCLT cases, no? For law, for court cases. So it is not a myth. It is just that some companies are going directly for the lawyers, and some companies are going for the company secretaries. That they are already hired a company secretary, and there is a chance that most of the lawyers, maybe 20-25%, which is huge, 20% around in your NCR area, those who are doing law are also doing CS. So there is a possibility that a lawyer is also a CS. That is the reason why many companies are CS is represented. So it depends what a company is actually looking for.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, hi. Good
Sir,
morning.
I have a query with you. Sir,
Yeah.
as the CA and CS both are the hot topics nowadays, so after a decade, more value is of CS or CA?
It depends, friend. It depends on individual. I cannot say whether you will be a good CA or a better CS after 10 decades. It will always depend upon individual. Because I am from the government institute, I want to make it very clear to all of you that you do any kind of course, it will ultimately depend upon you as an individual, what you are doing in a life. You see, in 10th or 12th, all of you were friends, and now someone is at maybe ranking 1 and somebody is ranking below 20 as well. So you are all in the same school, same class, same teachers, everything is same, but it is the individual who is always taking the things forward. No, you cannot say that in this school you have all the average students or you have all the best students. You cannot predict that. So similarly, you have good CAs, you have average CA, you have below average CA. Similarly, for CS, you have very good CAs, average CAs, and below average CAs as well. And they all are like, we are in IPL era, no? We are all seeing the people playing the cricket. Somebody is playing for 14 crore a season and somebody is playing 2 lakhs. No, and people like us playing at our home, no, in the veranda and earning nothing from cricket. The game remains the same. It is the individual talent which is predicting what you are earning and what will be your scope. You cannot say that this is.
So the probability or a demand of CS or CA is more according to you. Which one is better?
It depends. It depends if you name a company, a good Indian company, Yakshit. Any company, Indian company. Am I audible? Yakshit, any company, 2, 3 companies in.
LIC,
Yeah.
LIC,
Okay. And
HDFC.
good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you have people in CA as well and CS as well in that company. So,
Yes, sir.
so I just want to say that you name the company and you will find that professionals are working there. And not only a single person, a team of people are there. No, HDFC team of people are there. Yes Bank team of people are there. Any other group you name, Tata Group, Reliance Group, team of professionals, team of CS, team of CAs are there to help them, to support them. So the bigger your business will be, the more the chances that they will hire more professionals. So this is, yeah, ma'am, I think somebody shared something.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Great, great.
Sir, what are the types of job roles of a company secretary and what is the starting package?
Starting package, you can say zero is the starting package because you need to start from the scratch. No, and actually, the profile I already covered. They are the one who are doing all the uh, work with respect to the law. What are the applicable to the company? Maybe a corporate law, company law, a labor laws, factories act. There is a possibility that you are aware that you cannot ask a female person to be in job after 7 p.m. And if you are doing so, then there is a you need to provide her with the cab facility. Not only that, you also need to provide her with a security guard, in the cab. So if these kind of things are also not happening, then company secretary should be involved in this thing also, that all the laws, not only the company act, not minimum wages should also be given to the person. No, whatever government is saying that it is as per law, it is the duty of the company secretary to take it forward to the board of directors that look, sir, this is what law is saying, and we should follow it in letter and spirit. So this when where there is a requirement of law, company secretary will be required. No, this is the profile, and you are saying the package. Just I mentioned you the name of few companies. In the companies, big companies, they are earning very good. In small companies, they are earning like in lakhs. In these Reliance and all, they are earning in crores also. So in the same group, CS Setu Ramanji is there in Reliance Group. I'm talking. He's earning roughly 3.5 to 4 crores. No? And he is not the highest pay package getter as a company secretary. It is just a next question, and when we were discussing the company, so that's why I'm naming. When Setu Ramanji did his company secretaryship, we were not aware that we will give example of his to anyone. So we cannot predict that maybe anyone, Pooja ji or maybe Sakshi or maybe Shruti will do a company secretaryship and they will be earning in crores maybe. So there are people who are earning in lakhs in same group. Parekh ma'am is there in CS, is a CS, and she is in the Reliance group. She is earning 1.5 crores a year. There are people like Atul Tandon ji. in the same group. There are people who you will not find on the maybe on the Facebook or maybe on Google, and they are earning in thousands only in the same group. That is the reason why I informed Shreyans that this, look, you have to be of that level if you want to be good in any field. In the same institute, in the same company, somebody is earning in thousand, somebody is earning in lakh, and somebody is earning in crore. So it is the individual talent which is making all the difference.
Sir,
Yes.
so what is the major difference between CA and CS?
Friend, as I told you earlier, CS is basically a legal advisor to the company, to the board of directors, and he's doing all the work with respect to incorporation of business, maybe amalgamation, maybe mergers, maybe valuation. And CA, you can say that he's preparing all the balance sheets and auditing and doing the vouching work basically for the company. And if you take both the things, you will find that a CA is actually sitting in the cabin and he's asking for all the documents only, and he's not giving any kind of advice to anyone or something like that. And as I told you, he's not the one who is sitting at the meeting of the board of directors. So he's doing his work very efficiently maybe, but sitting at his office. Nobody is asking for any kind of advice or something like that. Nobody is asking to represent the company in front of the maybe courts, NCLTs, and everything. But here, a company secretary is doing a versatile kind of a work. He is representing his company in the court. He is representing to the government. He is going and checking up with the site as well whether everything is good or not. It is as per law or not. Because if you there is a might be a situation that uh, a law does not permit to open a factory in Delhi. You might be aware that CP area you cannot, and somebody is saying that okay, we can open a factory maybe at CP. So he's the person who is taking the call that look, you can purchase a land in CP, but you cannot open a factory for no for the company. So you need to uh, take it as you think, whether CA or CS. But there is a lot of difference, friend. And I would personally suggest you that you should meet CA and CS personally to understand the actual working, because a half an hour of session from my side or maybe next is your CA, I guess I am supposing it that they will also give you information, but a half an hour of session will not uh, give you the actual picture. You should meet a person in individual and ask the queries, because at your level, at the maximum, you are aware of the profile of a maybe a teacher, no, what they are doing, or maybe armed forces personnel, no, we know, or maybe a little bit of banking system, but in depth we are not aware that after every 3 years there is a possibility that you will be asked to work at some other state if you are in a banking thing, no? So you need to take advice from the actual person who is sitting there and take a call on that. Good question.
Sir, what subjects particularly would be taught to us in the institute?
I would like to take a minute. Just hold on for a second.
Videos to be on while asking questions.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You're audible.
So, friends, as I told you, at the entrance examination, it is business communication, legal aptitude, and logical reasoning, economics and business environment, and then current affairs is also there. No? This is the entrance examination. When we talk about executive level, the first year of this course, there is two module, two modules actually. So the subjects are like company law, tax laws, setting up of business entities and closures, jurisprudence, so corporate law, securities law, capital market. These are the subjects which you will face in the executive level. Here, I would like to add that please don't take backstep by listening to this kind of subjects. It is a simple extension of your commerce. I'm telling you, because the next year, if you are in 12th, if you go to any college for BCom, you will find that capital market is there, corporate law is also there, company law is there, taxation is there. All these subjects will be there. So it is just like if you would have met me in fifth, and I would have asked you that please open your tell me something about the geography of India or maybe civics. You would have said, sir, we don't know about it. We only know SST. No? But the next year, sixth, in the sixth class, you have all the different subjects. Civics is separate, no? Geography is separate, and same is the case with history. So it is just the extension of a particular subject. In 11th and 12th, you are just learning business, maybe, and accountancy. But there is a lot more to this stream. So these are the subjects, basic subjects, and you need to work hard in any case. Yeah, next question, please.
So one more question I am having.
Yeah, yeah.
Can we do CS along with the other courses such as BCom in graduation?
Yes, absolutely. And I would particularly suggest you to go for your graduation simultaneously with CS, because these are the subjects which will be there in your graduation as well, BCom particularly. You will find that you study hard for CS and you will find that your BCom is complete already. So you work hard for the one and you get the fruit from for the other one as well. And
So
it
the
is an a
institution that you have
professional
failed,
course.
we can do with the BCom also.
Which one?
The institute for the company secretary.
Yes, you can do both the courses. It is a professional course and that one will be academic. As
Okay,
I
thank you, sir.
started with both the different things. So academic BCom is an academic course and you can do it. And simultaneously, if you get a regular admission, it is very good. You do your regular college from that, Delhi University maybe or any other university. And then simultaneously you go for company secretaryship. It will save you a few years.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, question?
Any more questions, class? Any more questions? Okay, anybody wants to speak anything relating to this session?
Yes, ma'am. I would like
Srishti,
to.
keep your video on.
Yes, ma'am. It is turned on. Am I not visible?
No, no, you are not visible. What is the problem with the video? Everybody.
Same pinch, Srishti.
Yeah.
Okay, good, Srishti. Yes, we, sir would definitely like to
Yes,
see
ma'am.
all the students who want to speak something
Yeah,
relating
why
to the
not?
session. Yes,
Yes, yes.
now it is appearing good. Like an interactive session.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, Srishti.
Yes, ma'am. What a wonderful and informative session it was. I'm sure every student sitting out there is feeling blessed to be part of the DLDAB family and is honored to be given a chance to listen to this splendid session provided at the doorstep of their homes. I, Srishti Gupta, on behalf of our student community, extend my hearty and warm regards towards you and your faculty, sir, for giving us a marvelous overview of what being a company secretary looks like. for breaking the myths we all had our minds set into, and for clearing the slightest of doubts we all had at the back of our heads. As you explained that a company secretary looks after all the legal compliances addressed with the company and strategize all the important meetings and decisions, we would surely keep it in mind before thinking about choosing our career pathway. I'm also very astounded to know that the government charges fine if a particular company has not appointed a company secretary. That too on a daily basis. I assure you, many of the students sitting in this session are eager to be able enough to be a part of your esteemed institute.
Great, great.
Now,
Okay.
I, Jasmine Kaur, would like to take it further. Not to forget the question answer session. Nowadays, when we are here, virtually being able to ask questions and making a session interactive has become really difficult for us. But every cloud has a silver lining to it. Here, we are sitting at our homes with our doubts all cleared by you, sir. All the questions asked by us were firmly and tenderly taken up by you, and I hope that there is no doubt left in any of our minds. The question one of us had, like Shreyansh, asked, cleared the doubts of many learners. Also, I would like to thank our Madam Principal, Mrs. Reena Rajpal, for putting the Education Expo called the Infinitum 2020 together. Without you, ma'am, we wouldn't have been able to attend such astonishing session while sitting in the comfort of our homes. Once again, thank you, sir, for blessing us by your gracious presence and enlightening us on the profession of tomorrow.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. All the best, Rishti, Jasmine. Very well, very well. Keep up the good work. Good.
Yakshit, you would like to speak something?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, sir, for such an informative session. I am very glad to have this with you. Thank you so
Same
much,
here.
sir.
Same here. Same here. Good, good students, good teachers. Thank you. Thank you for inviting us. And we
Uh,
hope to be associated with you for long,
mm,
long, long time. And
mm.
thank you. Thank you very much for this.
Thank you,
Well,
Shrishti also, Jasmine and Yakshit. And sir, we are really thankful to you for taking out your time out of this busy schedule. And your personality definitely in our school function was a blessing to us. And students have seek lot of guidance and imbibed a lot by your thoughts also. And the recording of the session, those who are not able to attend the session, that will be also be shared with you. It will be available on the YouTube channel. And I
oh,
again, on
great.
behalf of DLDAV Shalimar Bagh, thank Mr. Himanshu sir for such a valuable session. And I lastly thank audience also for being patient and attending the function and listening to such a valuable advisor, sir. Thank you once again, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. All the best to all of you.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.